My main topic is on the Cardano roadmap. Yeah, so after the roadmap, then he'll come and talk to you about what the dRep is all about. Now, Cardano is a blockchain project, just like what Bitcoin and Ethereum is. Everyone knows about Bitcoin. Anyone who has heard about blockchains or cryptocurrency knows about Bitcoin. And then Ethereum is also a very popular one. Cardano is also one of those. And Cardano's main focus is on community building and then building high assurance software. Now, when we talk about the roadmap, now how is the roadmap connected to our main topic for today, which is the dReps onboarding? The dReps onboarding is part of the roadmap. Now we have reached a stage that we need to delegate power to the people. We don't want, blockchain is all about decentralization, right? We don't want a situation that a single entity or two will be running the whole software or the whole program. We want everyone to be involved. That's why we've reached the dRep stage. Now, I will talk about the roadmap, how we got here, where we started and where we are. So please continue for me. So by the end of my talk, you should be able to identify the 5 stages of the Cardano roadmap. You should be able to identify the current stage where we are now. Now you should be able to mention one reason why the roadmap should concern you. So why are we talking about it? Why should it concern you? Please continue. So the roadmap, there are 5 stages of the roadmap. And the final one is where the dRep whole thing comes in. So that's why I'm talking about the roadmap. So when I talk about the roadmap, you realize that we are at the Voltaire stage, the final stage, and that's where dRep comes in. And you can be part of the dReps. Please continue. Now, if you go to the Cardano website, they like to link everything to academics and philosophy and stuff. So every part of the roadmap has been linked to one philosopher or something. So there are 5 stages, and I've put a picture of every one of the stage on the road. That's what the roadmap is. The first one is the Byron era. So the whole idea for Cardano started in 2015. So they started the software development and stuff. And by 2017, they shipped the first version of the software. Now, the first version of the software was federated. If you know something about the databases and programs, when we say something is centralized, it means there is a central server that everything runs on. Like if you have Facebook and Google, they are very centralized. They can shut off the program at any time. But when they started the Cardano network, it was federated. It means the servers were distributed in different places, but they were still being run by a few entities. It was still being run by a few entities. Now, what did the Byron era achieve? Or what did it seek to achieve? During the Byron era, users could only buy and sell the ADA cryptocurrency. Okay? Users could buy and sell the ADA cryptocurrency. And IOHK, now IOG, they developed the Daedalus and Yoroi wallet. And they also focused on community building during the Byron era. That was from 2015 to 2017. Please continue. And we then went to the Shelley era. What did we achieve in the Shelley era from 2017 coming? The network became decentralized. So it means it wasn't only a few servers running the network, but a lot of servers. Now the community got involved. And Now you could delegate your ADA, the cryptocurrency of the Cardano blockchain, just like you have Bitcoin, which is the cryptocurrency of the Bitcoin blockchain, and we have Ether as cryptocurrency of the Ethereum blockchain. They also have ADA as a cryptocurrency of the Cardano blockchain. Now, during the Byron era, you could only buy and sell, but when we got to the Shelley era, you could delegate your ADA to a stake pool, and then you earn rewards on it, and it became very energy efficient. Now when we look at Bitcoin, it takes a lot of energy to run a Bitcoin network. That's why there are not a lot of network nodes, Bitcoin nodes. Only a few in China and US and Russia where they can get cheap energy. You can't run a Bitcoin network in Africa unless maybe you are stealing the power, which you don't want to do. But you can run a stake pool, a Cardano stake pool in your room self. The third stage of the Cardano roadmap is the Goguen era. During the Goguen era, I think that was in 2021, it became possible to build dApps. dApps is just a short for decentralized applications. Decentralized application means your application is not running on only one server, but across different servers all around the world. And IOG also created the Plotus and the Malo programming languages. That is what you use to create dApps. You can use HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React to create web applications. But in blockchain, there is a whole new level of programming languages. So when you come to Cardano, they use Plotus and then the Malo. And you can also create tokens. You can create tokens. You can issue your own money or whatever you are going to use those tokens for. You can issue it on the Cardano blockchain. The fourth stage is the Basho era, which is scaling. Scaling means that running blockchain networks is very expensive because of the distributed nature of it. And it's not easy to store large format of data on it. You can't store gigabytes and terabytes of data on blockchain. It's very hard to do that, and it will be very expensive. But the Basho era seeks to achieve scaling, the ability to do all those things. And how will we do that? They will introduce side chains. Side chain is like the main blockchain is there, which is the Cardano. Now, they will create other thing like it, another program like the blockchain. You do your things on that side, which is less expensive, and then the verification and the validation will be done to the main blockchain. I hope you understand. Yeah, so the Cardano blockchain, which will act as the security level, will be there, running all right. But they will create another blockchain. Like they have one called Midnight, which they are currently working on, which is less expensive. And it will make it possible for you to run applications from other networks on the Cardano blockchain. So if you don't know about Cardano, if you don't know Plotus, you can program in Ethereum, and then through side chains, you use Cardano as your security level. So that's what the Basho era is about. And then the final stage is the Voltaire era. The Voltaire is what we call governance. And just like I stated earlier, you don't want to leave a blockchain network to only a few individuals, because it's people's money, right? It's people's money and people's data, people's very, very sensitive data. If you are trading cryptocurrency, you know that if the blockchain should go down at any time, your money is gone. So you don't want only a few people running or having the keys to the blockchain, which they can use to harm anyone at any time. So you want to incorporate governance in your blockchain, and Cardano want to be the leader in that. They don't now. Currently, 3 entities run Cardano. They are the major decision makers. You have IOG, Input Output Global, you have Cardano Foundation, and then you have Imogo. Now, even though there are stake pools and communities and stuff like that, but they still do the upgrades, the programming and stuff. But now we want to reach a stage that everyone will be involved. We can choose who we hire to be a developer. We can choose who we fire from the foundation, and there will no more be any Cardano Foundation or IOG or anything. They will be doing their things. You can also be here and be doing your things. If the community determines that what you are bringing on board is better, we can ignore them and give you the chance. And that's where we are. The blockchain should be self-sustaining. The blockchain participants, which is you and I, we should be able to participate in decision making, and we should be able to determine how treasury is used. The fees that are collected from transaction and stuff, it accumulates into a treasury. So there is a lot of money in the Cardano treasury, and it will be left onto us to decide what we use that money for. Currently, we do that through Project Catalyst, right? But we want to revamp it to a new level, so that it's through Project Catalyst that this program has been hosted. People voted from all around the world that we should fund this program, and then the funding came. But we want to revamp it to a whole new level, and the blockchain will no more be under IOG's management. It will be in the hands of the community. And where are we in the roadmap? Only one stage of the roadmap was it happened. It was like an event, which is the Byron era. But all the rest, they happen concurrently. So we just don't reach one stage and the next day we are in another stage. No. It happens concurrently. So as we are participating in delegation, we are participating in scaling. Currently, they are still fine-tuning things to make sure the blockchain scales. It doesn't get clogged up and stuff. But we are also working on governance. So everything from the second stage is happening concurrently. But our main focus now is on Voltaire, which is governance. So once we get that done, then the community still continues running. And the video that was playing before we started, someone was saying Voltaire is not an event, it's happening perpetually. It means it will be happening forever. Yeah, so once we achieve real governance, it will be happening forever. You and I will be the people running the blockchain.